My name is Travis Albritten, and I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. And the idea that I want to build a funnel for is helping Christian small group leaders be successful. As a small group leader myself, with privileged ministry training, I realized the value in having someone walk you through the process instead of having to fumble your way through several failed groups, burning out, and then just getting, just worn down and frustrated because things aren't working. I know there were times where I really doubted myself if I even had the ability to lead, but when I started to figure out it wasn't necessarily me that was the problem, it was the process I was following, wasn't really tailor-made for the lifestyle I was in, working a 9-to-5 job with a wife, with other things that I wanted to do. I knew that there was a huge need to help people that wanted to make an impact, but didn't know how to do it. So I would say that I've wanted to build and launch a funnel for my business for about 3 to 4 years. I started digging into digital marketing, what it was like to sell things online, and that really sparked the idea that a funnel could be the vehicle that would lead me to my ultimate goal, which is where I could leave my 9-to-5 job and just focus on serving the people that I'm passionate about. So what I loved most about Funnel Day today was taking all the things that I've picked up over time and bringing them into one intense, specific, intentional, brainstorming session with Bryan, where we walked through the whole process of how to build out a funnel that was going to enable me to reach my goals, but really also to help me fulfill what I'm passionate about and fulfill my purpose, which is ultimately the reason why funnel building is something I'm really interested in trying out and getting it to work. So before I even knew that Bryan existed, I was already trying everything I could get my hands on, taking courses, going through webinars, anything that I thought could help me, learn how to build funnels myself. And while that's not my wheelhouse, I was willing to invest the time and the resources to make that happen. But every time I went up to bat, every time I put something out there and started testing, it didn't work. And so after doing that continuously over the course of several years, I reached a point where I had to be honest with myself and say, I could continue to try and beat a dead horse, or I can look for somebody who's already been successful in the thing that I'm stuck with and really leverage them and their expertise to guide me through the part that I was missing, which was helping me find people that I could serve on a consistent basis and be able to scale to make a larger impact. The turning point for me deciding to stop trying to build it on my own and go for a done-for-you service was I knew that I was putting my focus on too many things. I wasn't able to really do the things I was passionate about, which is working with Christian small group leaders and help them be successful. I was spending a ton of time trying to figure out how to run a webinar and how to make a funnel and how to write scripts and copy. And I felt like I was having to get an additional college degree in order to do the thing that I actually wanted to do, which is work with small group leaders. And so once I identified that I was spending more time doing the things I didn't want to do to hopefully be able to do what I was really passionate about, I said, that's totally not how I need to be doing it. I need to lean on somebody that can do this for me, partner with me to help my vision become reality. So one of my biggest concerns coming into Funnel Day was whether the investment would pay off. That it is, a big investment, but I think it's because I knew that I was going to get a lot of value out of it. And so when I came in, that was my hesitation, my trepidation was, I know I need to go for this. I know I need to pull the trigger and bet on Bryan and his team to really get me to that next level. And then when I got here, it was just incredible. Like everything that I could have possibly imagined. Bryan walked me through, explained everything to me in a way that I could understand, and ultimately far exceeded and surpassed any expectations I had. So I would say that the biggest unexpected discovery that came out of the day today for me was Bryan helping me understand the importance of serving people on a deeper, more intimate level. I had always seen online course sales and funnels as this impersonal, kind of at a distance level of service where you're just trying to create a robot that runs by itself and you never actually get to interact with people that you're helping to serve. And so he helped me understand the power of doing something like a mastermind group or a live event to be able to actually connect with the people that I'm trying to help to make sure that I'm not just taking their money and giving them some videos, but I'm actually helping them achieve the transformation that they're looking for. So having completed a funnel day with Bryan, I would say that the value is at least 2 to 3 times the investment that I put in. And I know that as I continue to benefit from everything that we mapped out, that's only gonna continue to increase. And so I'm so happy that I pulled the trigger. I'm so happy that I decided to go for it, because now I have the clarity I've been looking for, that I've been working towards for 3 to 4 years. And I know that from here on out, I'm just gonna be so much more well-positioned to be able to reach my goals. And now that I've actually completed a funnel day, it's crazy how quickly Bryan was able to pick up the thing that I'm trying to do, the people I'm trying to serve, and map out together a strategy to be able to do that effectively. So after completing this funnel day, I feel like I have a very clear path forward to being able to achieve the vision that I have for my business. Whereas before, everything was very murky, it was very up in the air, crossing my fingers, hoping it works this time. But after doing the funnel day, I can now see what a clear path forward looks like. And for the first time in a while, I feel like I have hope for my business. That it's not a hopeless endeavor, it's not something I'm just hoping works at some point in time, but I can very clearly see the next steps that I need to take in order to be able to help the people that I want to help. So if you're considering a funnel day and you're just not 100% sure that it's right for you, then I would encourage you to consider the cost of not doing it. So for me, it was gonna be 4, 5, 6 years of maybe getting to the place where I wanted to be. Whereas now that I've completed the funnel day and gone through this process, I can see that timeline is sped up significantly. And that's what's really important to me, because time is something I can never get back. An investment, that's something I can figure out. But time is something that I will never recover. And so I'm so grateful that I did decide to pull the trigger, because now that's time I get to spend making the impact that I'm trying to make and being able to build a lifestyle I'm passionate about.